Hello everyone, I'm khoiyern and today it will be a different type of lesson. It will be something very interesting because I understand being as a student, you might have issue when it comes to memorizing the blood clot process. So during the pandemic, when I was Form 4, I was so free that I even came up with this song because I was actually inspired by the way how my chemistry and physics teacher taught me using songs to memorize something. Okay, memorize a process, a topic. So shout out to teacher Celine. You are a great tutor that inspired me. Okay, so that's the reason why this blood clot song came out. And yeah, I actually sing it and introduce it among my friends and my biology teacher. They all also approve it very well and support me throughout the journey until today. So for today, I will actually humiliate myself since I'm already, the SPM already. I'm still singing this song. Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories, all the efforts I put on when it comes to biology tutoring. And yeah, I'm going to sing this song to you, Blood Clot song, and remember to sing it also. Sing it with me, okay? So, how are you going to sing it? It actually comes from this song called London Bridge. Have you heard of London Bridge? Cause got heard, oh. Okay. If you didn't heard before, then probably you have no childhood. Very sad, no lah. Okay, so yeah, remember London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Yeah, that's how it rhymes lah. So I will actually sing this Blood Clot song for which is the for how to say this based on this London Bridge song. Okay, so it starts like this. When your blood vessel damaged, platelets clump at the wound. CDC in blood plasma stimulate platelets form thrombokinase. Thrombokinase with help of beta K Ca2 plus thrombokinase convert prothrombin to thrombin. Thrombin acts an enzyme fibrinogen to fibrin. Blood clot is formed when fibrin form network on the wound. Fibrin network on the wound, track RBC, prevent blood loss, blood clot dries up, forms a scab, prevent microbes to enter. Alamak, very long didn't sing until I somehow sing it wrongly a bit. Okay, so what does this whole thing actually mean? Okay, so I'm going to explain to you the process lah because you also have to understand it before you memorize it. Later you memorize the lyrics, you memorize it wrongly, wrong arrangement, then end up your whole process mess up also. So first of all, when your blood vessel is damaged, yeah, platelets will clump at the wound. Because if you can recall the second line of defense, right, when there is an injury occurred, the damaged tissue will release the histamine, yeah, for inflammation to occur. Why? The histamine will actually increase the permeability of blood capillaries to the red blood cell, the clotting factor, so that they could actually accumulate at the injury part. Why do they want to accumulate at the injury part? It is because they not only for phagocytosis to occur, the phagocyte, they are attracted to the pathogen, go and eat them, phagocytosis. It is also for the blood clotting, especially the clotting factors, the platelets. So, yeah, the platelets will eventually clump at the wound. That's the whole reason why, inflammation occurs. Lah. So, when your blood vessel damage, platelets clump at the wound. And what happens next is your blood contains, CDC. What are CDC? Don't write this in exam lah. I just shorten it. CDC consists of coagulated platelets, damaged cell, and clotting factors. So if you can remember all these three, you'll be way better lah. But most importantly, I hope you know clotting factors and the coagulated platelets. And these two are easier to remember. So CDC in blood plasma, they will actually stimulate the platelets to form this enzyme called thrombokinase enzyme right here. So what does this enzyme do? Thrombokinase, okay, if you can recall the chapter 5.4, enzyme, they actually have a friend so that it can function efficiently, effectively. It is the coenzyme. So the coenzyme is vitamin K and Ca2 plus, which is calcium ion. So thrombokinase with help of beta K Ca2 plus, thrombokinase convert prothrombin to thrombin. So these are the coenzyme or cofactor. Okay, so yeah, the thrombin, this thrombin, the product form will act an enzyme. So thrombin acts an enzyme to turn fibrinogen to fibrin. Blood clot is formed when fibrin. So this fibrin will actually form a network on the wound. So how to actually prevent them? Yeah, they have this mechanism. They are very smart. They use this ID network, but we call it network only lah, to form the network on the wound. So when you form a network on the wound, you eventually trap the red blood cell from moving out lah, okay? So trap RBC, prevent blood loss, hit fibrin network on the wound, trap RBC, prevent blood loss, blood clot dries up, form a scab, prevent microbes to enter. So this is actually the function, the importance of blood clotting at the end, other than preventing excessive bleeding. So blood clot, okay, when you actually bleeding, external bleeding, like you can see your blood flowing out, and then you cry for help. Okay, mommy, I bleeding. What what should I do? And then yeah, that during that, I mean like few hours later, you can realize that your injury will form a scar tissue, right? Yeah, that thing is called a scab lah. So the blood clot will dries up and form a scab, and then yeah, there will be a scar tissue lah. So this scab will actually do what? So if you can recall for chapter 11, the first line of defense, skin is one of the example, and the blood clotting process actually plays a role because the first line of defense is actually you want to prevent pathogens from entering your body ma. You have a physical barrier and chemical barrier, but now we are talking about physical barrier lah. Chemical barrier is like hydrochloric acid, mucus, those thingy. Physical barrier like this lor. Like when you have blood clotting, you are actually exposing your injury to the outer environment. Outer environment consists of so many pathogens. You are exposed to pathogens. So pathogens will actually enter your body through this injury, right? Can enter very easily. That's the reason why blood clot has to happen as soon as possible, other than preventing excessive blood loss, also to prevent the microbes from entering. So yeah, prevent microbes to enter. So yeah, um, another thing I would like to point out is that sometimes they may ask what happens if that person, you know, have less lack of vitamin K in their diet, or maybe they want you to explain why that person blood clot is very slow or tend to have prolonged bleeding. It's actually because of deficiency of vitamin K in their diet. Okay, so vitamin K normally it will be in your vegetables or fruits lah. So they'll be rich in vitamin K as few specific of them lah. So why vitamin K cannot vitamin A, B, C or others? It's because vitamin K actually is a coenzyme for this thrombokinase. That's the reason why it plays a role in blood clot also. So that's the reason uh you have to consume diet rich in vitamin K, especially for those tend to have a prolonged bleeding lah. So another health issue, that one is primarily because of lack of protein factor, which is hemophilia lah. So that one is actually inherited us. That one is different case lah. So how are you going to sing before I end this video? Okay, so I sing it again lah. So okay, before I end this video, I'm going to sing it again. When your blood vessel damage, platelets clump at the wound. CDC in blood plasma stimulate platelets, form thrombokinase. Thrombokinase with help of beta KCA2 plus thrombokinase convert prothrombin to thrombin. Thrombin acts as an enzyme, fibrinogen to fibrin. The clot is formed when fibrin form network on the wound. Fibrin network on the wound trap RBC, prevent blood loss. Blood clot dries up, forms a scab, prevent microbes to enter. Yay! Okay, I'm done. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today, and I hope it helps you. Don't forget to sing it whenever you go and spread this infectious disease among your friends. So yeah, if it happened to came out during your exam, I hope it benefits you lah. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me singing. Although I'm not really talented in singing. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.